Hi everyone, my name is Yukari and I will be making daily process videos for the month of July as I sketch in my Hobonichi Techo for World Watercolor Month. So let's get started. Hi everyone, today is day 31. It's the last day of World Watercolor Month. Where did all the time go? Our prompt today is Jewel. And I was going to sketch one of the rings that I wear or that I have been wearing this past week that belonged to my mother. But I decided to keep it within the theme of flowers or food. So I am going to be painting nasturtium in jewel tones. Okay, so I'm using my number 10 round brush, and because I'm making jewel tones, I'm using phthalo blue as kind of my base for this rich purple and kind of a burgundy look with quin rose. So it's just a different ratio of the two pigments. And I'm also using an orangey color made with quin rose and Hansa yellow. And I'm using cobalt teal and turquoise for the leaves. So once again, just laying down cobalt teal for my background and adding a little yellow. I'm not going to cover the entire page today. So this is cobalt teal. And I'm going to blot out some of the wetness from the center, and I'm going to do 3 flowers. I wanted the paper to be damp but not wet. So I'm going to start with the purple, the deep purple, and I'm just going to put down 6 little dots. These flowers have 6 petals, just kind of going around in an oval. And I'm going to take a fairly wet brush and just dispersing that dot of color to make the petal shape. And I'm going to be coming back later and adding more color to it. So this is a stronger mix of phthalo and excuse me, quin rose. And I will be dotting a little bit of yellow in the center. And you'll see that the colors will bloom. And for the most of it, I'm okay, but it created this heavy green, so I did mop some up. So now for the orange, the same process. And there is a little bit of a color bleed, but I'm okay with that. And I'm just dotting pure quin rose in the center. So now for the burgundy color. And so where the petals touch, there will be color bleed, but I think that's kind of pretty. And so I'm adding a little neutral tint to the center. So now I'm going to work on the leaves. These leaves are really interesting. They're kind of almost a circular leaf, but it's the veining that's really kind of cool. You can see the light green veining, almost in a pie shape. And some leaves are small, some are huge. And so I'm trying to get as close to my first leaf shape without touching, so that you can kind of see the veining. So I am going to go around painting more of these leaf shapes. And really, these are quite bright green, but I wanted to kind of stay in the jewel tone, so that's why I'm using turquoise. So just now going around to do leaf shapes. I don't use phthalo anything very often because it's such a bright color, and I enjoy bright colors, except it's a little daunting sometimes because it's so bright and I'm always afraid that I'm making mistakes. What am I going to do? But I think I'm becoming less afraid. In fact, phthalo colors are just quite beautiful. So just a little bit of softening. And I will be adding a quote to this today and journaling, but I have an extra little quick video today. Since this is the end of the month, beginning of the next, I am going to be creating my August cover page on the next sheet over there. And adding these little details, I think, kind of adds to the depth of these flowers. All right, so you can see my completed page on the left. And today also happens to be my two oldest children's birthday. Oh, they're 22 and 20. So on the right, I am creating a new cover page for August. And I had so much paint from today's sketch that I decided to use those colors. So this is, well, quite random, I suppose. And these are going to be flower shapes. and it's quite wet, so mopping some of that out. So I don't know exactly what these flowers are supposed to represent, but that's all right. And just adding bits of pigment, and I'm using a little mixture of phthalo turquoise and yellow. I think, I don't know, a few years ago I would have been deathly afraid to do something like this, where you didn't quite know where things were going. But I do enjoy it. All right, so here is my completed page, and I did do a quick flip through of my entire July. That will be on Instagram, so you can watch it there, and you'll be able to see my cover page. And I'm not going to be doing daily videos since I'm starting work on Monday, but I'm going to try to do something every weekend. And so, yeah, stay tuned for that. And for those of you who watched my videos the entire month, thank you so much. Yeah, I really appreciate you going along this journey with me. And so hopefully we can continue this together. All right. So we will see you next weekend.